Hello, it's Tracy Dix here again from Wyrd Learning, and now I'm on day 38 of my conversion card challenge. So, I've got keep it 4th grade level today. Please don't try to impress your reader with fancy vocabulary words and long run-on sentences. This confuses people, and a confused mind never buys. Why do you think presidential candidates talk in such short bursts with simple words and short sentences? If you pulled this card, read through your copy and make sure everything is simple to read and understand. Formula: no 4+ syllable words, no run-on sentences, no complicated concepts. Make it easy. Use online software applications like readable.com to accurately test your grade level score. So that was just the example at the end. So I think it would be quite useful to break this down a little bit using that formula. So no 4+ syllable words. I would say that if a shorter, more simple word can explain what you want to say with the same clarity or greater clarity, then go with that over a really long, convoluted word. When it comes to run-on sentences, it is useful to be aware that when you're writing your essay, you need to allow your reader to take a breath. So that's what punctuation is for. Make sure you use commas, full stops at the right places, but also avoid comma splices, which is when you use a comma when a stronger type of punctuation is needed instead. So you might want to substitute a comma for hyphen or a semicolon to draw emphasis to what you're saying. And finally, no complicated concepts. So, because university study is considered higher education, you are engaging with some complicated concepts. So it's very difficult to avoid in some cases, but as I said, if you can break it down to avoid alienating your reader, it is a very good thing. And personally, I think that researchers have a duty to disseminate, their research and their findings to a broader audience to enhance the learning of the greater community. So if you kind of talk in very complicated terms with very specific language, then that's going to alienate people because they can't understand it. So for example, as someone with an arts background, I would struggle to read some academic papers in the sciences. And that's fine because there are situations, so with research papers, you do need to use the technical terminology for concepts or things. But it is important to know how to communicate more simply as well to make your work more inclusive to many people. One thing I would say about all of this is when it comes to preparing your assignments, that academics often have very different preferences. So there are some people who like the sort of clever words, as my PhD supervisor used to say. But, she's a person who definitely said, avoid the clever because it alienates people and just go for clarity instead. And I would very much agree with that. So you do need to get to know the person marking your work and perhaps tailor your writing style a little bit to them. If you know that they like, more sophisticated terminology, they like a more elevated style of writing, then you might want to go for that if you know they're going to be your marker, because that is obviously going to be an advantage in that situation. But for many people, I think I would say that going for clarity over overcomplicated expression would be a general advantage. All right, so that's my 2 cents worth for today, and I hope that's helpful. Join me again for tomorrow, day 39. We're making good progress here on the 54-day challenge. See you soon. Bye.